What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Ross the Boss coming at you with an all-new Let's Play Europa Universalis 4. We are preparing for our next military invasion. In the meantime, we are gaining more and more manpower every turn, more and more income as well. We are either going to attack Venice or, of course, attack Savoy. We have a core or a claim on Venice until the year 1624. We will go ahead and begin to build our spy network up and possibly even fabricate another. I wonder if it would be possible to somehow destroy this claim and then add another claim, because as soon as I would do that, we would, obviously refresh the interval timer. I believe it's about 50 years, maybe 20 years. You know what? 50 years is obviously way too much. It's most likely 20. I'm very happy that we took over these two provinces. We will go ahead and revoke them from the Holy Roman Empire. And of course, we now have maritime law giving us 5% trade efficiency. We will certainly take that. For some reason, we are very behind on all of our technology here. We could go ahead, try to recruit a Master of Mint, and that way we will be getting some inflation reduction and positive +3. We will go ahead, head over to our nobility, recruit a diplomat for another 8 ducats every month. And I don't believe we have any type of military advisor that could be cheaper with a +3. We will take the morale of armies, and hopefully we can combat some of this technology reduction. It will cost us quite a bit of coin, but we'll see where we land. Like I said, I believe my next idea will most likely be aristocratic, but of course going defensive would mean we have better generals, more land maneuver, more morale, and all of our men are cheaper. But of course going, quantity would mean a lot of our men are cheaper as well, and we have a lot more of them. Never having to deal with manpower could certainly be nice. We are going to spend 100 ducats and aid our merchants. We could either gain 1 stability or 50 prestige. We will certainly gain the stability. And having more stability will give us a variety of different benefits, such as more missionary strength, institution spread, and national tax modifier as well. If we go ahead and look at our institutions, I would love to embrace global trade, but this is getting more and more expensive over time. It was 3,406, and now it is 3,412. We will start to fabricate on Savoy. And it looks like Burgundy has left the coalition against us. And all that's left is Lorraine and possibly even England, but they will join in time. Cleves, of course, still hates us. Let's try to improve our relations with Bremen. We are slowly but surely conquering Europe, making strides closer and closer to our better than Napoleon achievement. We are going to be taking 10 diplomatic power. Muscovy is quite a long way away, but we do have 200 years left. And of course, as the game gets closer to the end, we will, of course, be able to take huge swaths of territory after just a single war. Let's convert another province once again. All we need to do is somehow remove these centers of reformation, and the only way that I know how to do that is either let the game press on or, of course, get a cathedral, but unfortunately we don't have the technology for that just yet. We are getting close. If we just hover over this, you can see that we have a 0.6% modifier. I wonder, obviously this is going to be costing us a lot of money, but let's recruit an Inquisitor, purchase him instead, and hopefully try to convert the religion in this province. You know, if we can somehow knock out this Center of Reformation, the rest of our country will follow. Let's cancel him and start to convert Oxfordshire. This will take 38 months. That will be fine. We have unlocked the flintlock musket. Really, all I need to do is convert this province and possibly even convert this Center of Reformation as well. And really, they'll stop converting my territory. That's all I ask. It might have been easier to convert to Protestantism. I would have certainly have liked that, but unfortunately, I was in a war at the time and was not able to convert religions. Of course, I could go ahead and just convert to Protestantism now. This is probably going to be very dangerous. Let's try it. Okay, so now our next goal is to get missionary strength with adult baptism. We have new national decisions. We will take the missionary strength. We will take missionary strength, missionary strength, missionary strength, and Popery Act. It would be nice if we had 2 ministers, or 2, what are they called? Missionaries. We will go ahead, spend the 500 ducats, become the defender of the faith, and hopefully try to convert some of these territories. We are going to knock out our islands first, so that way if they do rebel, we won't have an issue trying to convert them. How does Corsica look? 5 months as well. Military access from Burgundy. The reason why I switched, first off, we already declared that the Pope was, we already declared that he didn't have any power. We wouldn't be gaining any papal influence. What I would love to get, first off, I want to get missionary strength, but I will change that over time. For my end game, I would love to have more production efficiency, more manpower recovery speed, and even either discipline or morale. Possibly even having more prestige would indirectly improve the amount of morale we have. And Corsica and the Balears should be converting very shortly. Oh, now I have all these other... Didn't think of this. The only other religion here, or vassal, is Lucca, and they are Catholic. We will go ahead and force them to become Protestant as well. I don't think we need to... We'll let people sample new religions. I don't want to have to pay more technology for the rest of the more administrative power for the rest of these ideas. And we will be beginning to convert Sardinia. And any moment now, we will begin to convert northern Sardinia as well. And we will slowly but surely start to press on. So the fear of crypto-Catholics, we could restrict this family from holding offices. We will most likely put them on trial for more church power. Ooh, or we could get 50 administrative power. I will obviously take this. Love having more administrative power. And very soon, once we unlock the university, having administrative efficiency means all of our cores will cost less. And I believe we could even take more territory. We will lose some legitimacy. We don't want to tank our prestige any lower. Let's fabricate another claim on Savoy. More global trade power. And we are going to begin our conquest of Savoy very, very shortly. I would love for both Spain and the Commonwealth to join in. Austria will, of course, join in as well. We may be able to outright vassalize Scotland. That could be a goal as well. They only have a few territories. $25 trade power in the Bordesian trade node. We will send our merchants more aid. And I believe we will leave 30,000 troops inside England. Alright, we have 2 free missionaries. Let's go over to our religious map mode. We will convert Jerome here. And we will also convert Roussillon. And move our army maintenance up, and we are about to begin our war. I don't want to have maximum manpower, because essentially that means we are inefficient. All of that extra manpower will go to waste. Let's unmothball our forts. And the next turn, we should be unlocking our number of idea groups as well. That could prove quite useful. Okay, the Commonwealth won't join because they are in debt, but of course if I ask them to join, they certainly might. Ferrara won't join either, and Scotland won't join. So if Scotland won't join, that means we don't need all these troops up here. We will move them to Calais, at least 10,000. And if we can somehow outright vassalize all of Savoy, we won't be needing any of these bastions, which will further save us money. national decisions, we will establish Sunday schools. And very soon we are going to get another fabrication, most likely on Piedmont or even Franche-Comté, whoever has the most development. And most likely going to be Piedmont down here. If we have over 20 favors, which I believe we do because we haven't called them in once, we will spend 10 to prepare them for war. Unmothball our fleets, move them a little bit closer down to the fray. And fabricate our claim on Piedmont. On the 1st of January, most of these ships should be repaired at least a little bit more. Alright, let's see if the Commonwealth will join. They have -8 reasons to. I might go ahead and send them a loan of money. I hate doing this, but of course, I do want them in my war. 500 gold. Make sure it's going to the right place, the Commonwealth. And obviously Spain won't join, so we will call in the Commonwealth and begin our war here. And now we are at war with Savoy, Austria, and Holland. Holland won't prove too difficult. Ooh, I would love to just outright take them. I don't know if that'll be possible. What would it look like if I outright vassalize Savoy? Unfortunately, I don't know if I'll have enough. Let's further convert some of these counties to Protestantism. Looks like we are about to have a major battle here. I'm not sure if we'll be able to make it out alive. What if we do forced march? It isn't going to work in our favor. We are going to have some more men coming over as well. What if we brought over 10,000 men to Picardy, had them meet up here, and then hopefully somehow escaped? I don't know if this will happen, but on the 30th, we will retreat to Picardy. And now, of course, we have 30,000 men. We'll bring over these cogs, blockade their ports, whoops, after we deliver them. Part of me would love to force Austria to at least release some nations, possibly even these two, such as the Upper Rhineland. I believe I will just outright take Holland. I understand a lot of countries will hate me, but they will have to deal. I'll improve relations with Cologne. I will improve relations with Cleves. There might be a very big battle here very soon. We are going to lose prestige. We certainly don't want to lose any power. Let's bring all of these 32,000 men, or even even more, to try to take out the Austrians. I wonder if we could force march. They are going to be a little far away. We are going to let people sample new religions. Retreat some of our units here. Unforce march these units. And try to somehow consolidate all of our units. What we want to do is centralize them and ensure that if we do get attacked, we'll be able to respond in a meaningful and timely manner. All we need to do is break these walls, and we won't have such high attrition. Here we go. Now our attrition will be much less. It should be about 200 men instead of 300 every turn. Let's go to our religious map mode. Convert Cornwall to Protestantism. And we might as well try to convert Languedoc here to Protestantism as well. I am very happy we finally switched. Merchantmen, we will, you know what? Yeah, we will go ahead. We don't have global trade just yet. Let's begin to recall some of these units. Brunswick likes us. We will attempt to improve relations with the Hessians. And there were 2 wars that I wasn't watching. We lost 20,000 men, and we are going to lose these men as well, so we will try to retreat if possible. Are these units trapped? We'll bring down whoever we can. In the meantime, let's recreate those 20,000 men. Let's get 8 cannon, 2, and then 8. 8, 4, and 8. Did I calculate that right at all? We have 22,000 men. That will be fine. We will create them here in Armor. If we find our cogs, let's go ahead and get up to 22,000, 22 units as well. Not sure if we're going to reach in time. And it looks like we are. Austrians are going to have a negative penalty. And we did win that battle. I am happy about that. If we go to our trade map mode here, part of me would love to take Zealand, which I guess is Holland. Despite what this says, the country that owns this is Holland. And, this will further improve the amount of trade power in the English trade node. We have won the Siege of Zealand. Let's see who's going to hate us. Probably a lot of countries. Woo! We are going to do it, though. And, of course, we are still in our war. We don't need to have any type of bastion here. And, of course, we will convert this into a core. Okay, so who hates us? Everybody. Let's improve relations with some of the major countries, like Brandenburg. Very soon, we will have the ability to improve the amount of manpower recovery speed. Or, of course, we could have more money overall with production. Unrest will be nice, but we don't need any for the time being. I think we will get our production efficiency. And that way we have a lot more income coming in. Looks like Lucca is being sieged down. We might be able to stop this. Oh man, we are going to absolutely demolish Austria here. They have a -1 crossing, which is fine. Very good for us. And we will begin to move the rest of our troops up. I am going to force Austria to release a lot of their land. If they have any vassals, looks like they have Ansbach. We will let people sample new religions. And unfortunately, we lost another 10,000 men. We're going to need to recreate those. Further converting the religion to Protestantism. Alright, well, I'm not sure how long this episode has been going on. Unfortunately, I only have the amount of time that I have been streaming. So I am going to go ahead and end the episode here. As always, thank you for joining me. I'll see you in our next one.